What is good, everybody? You know, I'm sitting back and I'm just thinking to myself, we have gotten quite a flu. Oh, we have gotten quite a few G.I. Joe classified figures, and majority of them have been amazing figures. But there still have been some really sad ones. Like the spoiled milk ninja. You know, real quick, I always hated the idea of Naruto running around in a bright orange jumpsuit calling himself a ninja through the forest. I mean, if you want to be seen, just run around in a bright orange jumpsuit, basically a construction worker outfit, and pretend that you're not going to be seen. But I will easily take that orange jumpsuit over this spoiled milk / sour cream / vanilla looking boy right here. Anyways, thinking about those really sad ones, it made me think about which ones are the best. So if I had to sit back and name the top 3 G.I. Joe classified figures of all time, so the top 3 to date, which 3 would I choose? Now, before you get your feelings all hurt and be, oh, my top 3 is not this is my top 3. So your favorite might not be in it, but without a doubt, I think that these top 3 definitely outshine all the rest of the figures. Yeah, so let's not even waste any more time and get into what I think is the top 3 G.I. Joe classified figures of all time. Well, to date. Let's get into it. The Snake Eyes and Timber Alpha Commando 2-pack. Yo, so of course we got to start this off. I understand it's not just one figure, it's a 2-pack, but it's still part of the G.I. Joe classified series, vehicle or not, wolf or not. This was the figure that I didn't know I needed, that I definitely needed. This figure is amazing. So without a doubt, he was definitely going to be somewhere in the top 3. He could have easily been number 1. But nah, I'm gonna have to put him in the top 3 because, like I said, it is a deluxe figure, so I don't think it's completely fair putting it up against a regular figure at a regular retail price point. But then again, as speaking of price points, we are talking about basically $44.99 at most. For most outlets, $44.99, and most times free shipping. But some other companies are selling $40 figures after shipping, and all you get is a figure with a bunch of hands and a bunch of guns. But here, you're getting Snake Eyes action figure. The guns look amazing. So you get a figure, you get 4 guns. You get a silencer to go on those guns. You get a knife that can be put in his sheath. You also get 2 leg holsters, one for a gun and one for a knife. So you're getting a vest and holsters that go on both sides of his legs. And once again, since this is the G.I. Joe classified line, every gun and accessory that comes with this figure fits on the figure. You don't have to have it scattered or laying around. And no, they all fit on the figure. And speaking of the figure, this figure is amazing. This is one of the best Snake Eyes figures. You can army build this figure for any black suited commando type of soldier that you would need. This figure is great for that. But the wolf really takes it over the edge. He comes with a changeable face, so he just doesn't have one face, which is amazing. His articulation is through the roof. This is easily by far the best articulated wolf action figure we have ever received in the 1/12 scale size. So easily by far the best. The tail moves, the ankles moves, the knees move, everything on this figure moves. And for the most part, you can get it in majority of the poses that you would want to get it in. Though I do wish we was able to get him into a really good crouching or sitting pose, and that's kind of hard to do. But overall, this is still the best wolf figure we're probably ever going to receive in a 1/12 scale. Now, I'm sure Mezco and some of these other companies, they eventually will make a timber, but this is still less than $50 for Snake Eyes, a bunch of accessories, and a wolf action figure. So essentially 2 separate action figures at an affordable retail price. And of course, number 2, we're definitely going with the G.I. Joe classified Cobra Stressful Island Target Fighting Employee exclusive Cobra Trooper. Yo, when I tell you that this right here was different, this was different. If you follow me over on Instagram, you knew this figure was definitely going to make it in the top with how much I loved to photograph this as soon as I got it. This was the first army builder of the line for me. This figure, I don't know, I never knew what it was like to hunt down an exclusive action figure. I can't even, oh my God, this figure was crazy. Like, people were dead, you know, pushing people over just to get this figure. This looked like Black Friday on Thanksgiving at Target in the morning just to get this figure. This figure for me started off a whole different era, a whole different whatever of collecting. This figure was crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be as crazy as it was. But yeah, this Cobra Island figure, something totally different. And taking a look at what he comes with, those goggles on his head are removable. He comes with a helmet. He comes with that big rifle that he's currently holding. And then you get those 3 different guns on the side. You do get that armband. You can put on either arm or whatever. So in total, he comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accessories, because that knife on his vest is also removable. And once again, all of these weapons fit on the figure, so you don't have to have them laying around anywhere. And both those pistols do have spots on his vest with holsters that they fit in, which is amazing. Overall, this was just a really good figure. The detail, the sculpting, the articulation, everything about this figure made it top tier for me. And I waited so long to have some type of SWAT officer, some type of cop or troop building looking officer. I was just really excited to get this figure, and when I finally did, it was like crack when it came to these exclusives. I seen why people were going crazy for them. Going to Target, this was the first and the last figure. I'm like, oh, I'm willing to get up. Me and my girl are gonna go to Target at 6 a.m. and camp outside of Target and wait for those doors to open. And when those doors open, people were running like it was a marathon to get to the toy. I'm watching grown men run to the toy aisle, not walk and talk with each other. And you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're all collecting where everybody get one and leave. No, I'm watching grown men sonic sprint they ass to the toy aisle, looking like they have not run in the last 5 years of their lives for this action figure. So yeah, this G.I. Joe classified Cobra Stressful Island Target Fighting Employee exclusive really let me know that I am not about this life the way some other people are. Just absolutely not happening. This figure really let me know what type of time people are on. But I can't see myself ever doing something like that again to the extent that I did it to get this figure. And last but not least, save the best for last, we have the G.I. Joe Classified Series, The Bat. No, not that bat. But this is a Battle Android Trooper, Bat for short. This figure, I'm not the biggest G.I. Joe fan, but I love the action figures. I love a good action figure. I will find a place in my universe for these figures. And this figure right here represented everything that I think a 1/12 scale action figure should represent in this day and age that we live in. And once again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing out, because if you do, you probably already knew that this figure was going to take the spot for my #1 G.I. Joe classified figure ever released. This figure comes with battle damage chest plates, battle damage heads. It completely changed. The only thing it was missing at this point was a battle damage arm. That would have been amazing. It comes with about 8 different accessories, I believe, 8 or 7. But yo, overall, this figure is great. Once again, sculpt, articulation, everything about it is great. I love the way that it felt. I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow on it. I wish it was just a straight Android Trooper that didn't have yellow on it, because as you know, I'm not a fan of these bright ass colors. But I know that they wanted to keep it retro and classic for those fans, and that's okay. Overall, this figure looks amazing, being army built. Overall, this is the best figure for me. The different hand accessories that it comes with, how many hand accessories it comes with, the fact that it all fits in a backpack in the back. I love the battle damage head. It's so expressive. This figure overall was really, really good. And it was once again one of those figures that I didn't know I needed it until I needed it. So yeah, #1, it has to go to the Battle Android Trooper for me. It's nowhere near readily stocked at your local Target the way Flint or Lady J was. This figure is still really hard to find. I'm hoping that once the online retailers really get their hands on them, everybody be able to get them, because I know a lot of people have not. If you do get your hands on one, I'm pretty sure you're going to wind up liking it. I didn't know I needed it until I needed it. Army building looks amazing. Once again, the pictures that I have on Instagram up with this figure already are some of my most well-received photos I have ever posted. I did a few videos on this figure already. Check them out, showing off different versions that I made, simple kit bashes, simple different versions of bats that I currently have in my collection with our actual 112 mech suit. Go check that video out. But overall, this is my top 3 G.I. Joe classified figures to date. I can't wait to see what we're going to get in the future. The only honorable mention I did have was the G.I. Joe classified Major Blood. He also was an amazing figure, definitely an honorable mention, but he just didn't make it into my top 3. Let me know, what are your top 3 figures of all time when it comes to the G.I. Joe classified in the comments below. I take the time to respond, like, or acknowledge in some type of way every single comment that I receive. So let me know below, what are your top 3 figures, if you agree with mine, if you didn't, why you did, why you didn't. I appreciate it a lot, especially if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and remember, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace.